Good morning. Welcome to Under the Hood. Going to be a short one, but I think it's important. There come moments in your business and life where you sit at an inflection point, where through a blessing you become aware of a shift while it's occurring early enough to do a lot of things, right? And so there's an element to what I'm about to share with you that's taking advantage of a situation for your own benefit. The other element is for those of you that are in the coaching, consulting, advising world, professional services that really give a shit about your clients. This is an opportunity to not only dramatically increase your value to your clients, but also your impact. We can't save everyone, but for the people that God's already put into your life, the clients God's already put into your life, I want to see if I can get you fired up. But I want to talk about AI, artificial intelligence, and the real opportunity. The real opportunity with artificial intelligence isn't to get better answers by asking questions of AI. It's to create better thinking by you answering questions through an AI model. One of the things that is talked about within coaching certifications that generally I find to be irritating is that coaching never provides answers, that it's all about the client. And there is some truth to that. But the real isn't that the client has all the answers. It's that the process of the client improving their thinking to discover along with you better answers, or to better master those answers, better understand those answers. That's the real deal. I want you to imagine what it would be like if you could clone yourself, and I don't mean this in a weird, sneaky way, but if you could clone yourself and you had 4 times the amount of coaching and leadership development and just freaking time with your team members than you do right now. Would that be a better result for the company or a worse result? And be honest, not everyone has that in them. But if you're going to have a successful business, you need to be able to develop your team. You don't need to run them through online training as the only time efficient manner anymore. And you also don't need to hire incredibly expensive consultants to come in and completely stop production. If you've got the vision and you understand what I'm talking about with AI, you can take time as a strategic leader and you can start designing processes using AI to help your team members think better right now, to help them grow right now. And they can do a lot of this while you're not present. This, by the way, does not detract from your value when you're in person. In fact, it enhances it, because the biggest problem that I have 30 years into this coaching deal, the biggest problem I have is helping to mitigate distractions and increase performance and focus while I'm not present live with that client. Additionally, the more the client is focused on and can retain information that we talk about in coaching scenarios while I'm not present in between sessions, the better results. So I've been beta testing this in my individual coaching and consulting work for the last 6 months. It was very frustrating and difficult for like the first 4 months. Then I started to have a breakthrough, and then the last month it has been unbelievable. I'm actually working on a new coaching model that I say this having certified coaches decades ago, right? So I'm working on a new coaching model that's going to incorporate AI, not to circumvent or devalue the power of that human-to-human coaching, but to actually enhance it, to increase the impact. Because my goal is, how can I have a 10x impact on my current client outcomes without increasing the amount of time they have to spend with me? Something to think about.